We know that these blessings may they ever last. We know that these blessings may they ever last.
Thank you so much. My name is Reverend Tara Little, and I'm the minister here of Throop Unitarian Universalist Church, where we go love the world from the heart of Pasadena. A little over a year ago, this congregation took a big leap of faith and made a decision that really changed the course of this church. They decided to start a partnership with Northeast LA Transition and to take out 5,000 square feet of thirsty grass and build a Garden of Eden right here on this busy street corner. Amen. They made it so.
Transition is an internationally inspired grassroots initiative working to move beyond the challenges of peak oil, environmental destruction, economic instability, and human despair by building stable, self-reliant local communities. It encourages people to connect with each other and their environment in ways that reflect sound ecological, socioeconomic, and spiritual permaculture principles. What could be more true to a transition than creating a garden? This garden is consciously based on permaculture practices. We are completely organic and eschew the use of chemicals, pesticides, or toxins.
All right.
A challenging proposition when dealing with Bermuda grass. This also means that we worked with the land, water, wind, sun, and each other to come up with a design based on observation. We followed land contours to map the flow of water for the placement of water catchment features. The patio and the gravel paths you see are designed to allow the natural flow of water to sink into the earth. The various zones of the gardens contain plant guilds, communities of companion plants that thrive in similar conditions and with each other. The guilds were specifically placed according to their water, soil, nutrient, and sunlight needs. Once established, they will require far less water than a common lawn, as they provide excellent habitat for birds and insects, a high yield of food for people, and a place of beauty and tranquility for the harried urban spirit.
And we've heard about the elements of the garden and how it was put together and what it represents in terms of natural procedures and processes that will help it prosper. But we shouldn't forget how the garden has brought together a wonderful community, a community larger than it has been for a long time, to work together, to commit itself to the production of produce for healthy living, for the symbol of a new beginning, a new fellowship, a new leadership in this great city.
If anybody has ever paid any attention to what's involved, apart from the people from Water and Power, to what it takes to get a drop of water to pour on a lawn, Bermuda grass or otherwise, you would never do it again. We were up at the Oroville Dam. We were at the head of the California Water Project, which is the ditch that brings the water down, 30% of our water down, 450 miles, and has to be pushed over mountain ranges and tunneled through mountains. And let me tell you folks, once you understand what the consequences are of water wasting and what the real societal impacts and environmental impacts are of that, again, you would rush out, and if you've got Bermuda grass, you'd dig it up immediately. So to have an institution with the kind of presence that Throop does at this location, at this high visibility location, really getting people to think about and understand what the implications and environmental consequences of that kind of waste represent, I think you've done a tremendous service. All of you that have been involved in this project have done an unbelievable service to the community in helping us all to understand that you can be a better steward of the planet and of our resources without having an ugly solution. So I congratulate you for that. And as we sort of look at these, what you've achieved, both in terms of environmental stewardship and contributions to the human environment, I congratulate you, and I'm privileged to have Throop as part of District 7 in Pasadena. Thank you so much.
Something that the councilman just said that I think is really important is that this is a high visibility area. And we are looking at organizations who want to do this all over the city and all over the area. And I'm really happy to see this here, because now I can say, look, you just need to drive on Del Mar and you can see what's possible. And some of the areas are lower income areas, and I think some of the expertise that you all have developed here and have here, we're going to actually maybe tap into as we begin to try and bring together an entire kind of consortium around urban agriculture. It's become one of my passions. And so we'll probably be asking you to actually help us in leading the effort and in helping some of our neighbors who don't know anything about this, but they've come to the realization that this is the right thing to do for all the reasons that you just heard from the mayor and from our councilman. So, you know, as a health department, we're grateful this is here. We will be promoting anything you need us to do. I just heard you'll be having vegan cooking classes, so just let us know and we'll try and let individuals know that that's available here. And of course, we will definitely be tag teaming with you as we try and actually replicate this across the city. Thank you for all your hard work.
Pasadena Water and Power is so proud to be part of a project such as this. We were happy to fund through our turf removal program $5,000 towards this project to assist along with all the hard work and volunteer work that went into this. But this is, as everyone has pointed out, this is a role model for our city, and the visibility is very important. And we are just so thrilled to see our residents, our businesses, our institutions, our churches, our public schools are doing this too. John Muir and two of the other elementary schools have started their own vegetable gardens, and they actually made a small business out of it. So some remarkable things are happening, and as Councilmember Tornek very smartly pointed out, Bermuda grass, any grass, wasn't intended for this climate. It's a Mediterranean climate, and grass takes at least 50% more water than just about anything that you can put in the ground. So we appreciate your conservation and your interest in it, and the permeability here. You're avoiding runoff, you're keeping the water, when it does actually rain, it stays here. So we're looking forward to a rainy season, and again, we just really applaud the work and the dedication that's going on here. Thank you.
We gather together to ask the Spirit of life to bless this garden and to give thanks for our own blessings. We dedicate this garden to the greater community, to the Spirit of life, and to each other.
We bless this garden.
As the rising sun shines upon us, actually it has risen higher than I thought it might be. As the sun shines upon us and upon this garden, giving us warmth and light, help us to share our light with others.
We bless this garden.
Bless the water that nourishes the garden, helping the roots of plants tap into the life-giving source. Help us to always be rooted in love and in the water of creation.
We bless this garden.
Bless the soil that supports new life in this ground and in this community. Help us to look in awe at the mysteries not yet seen, and to appreciate the wealth of the earth and to use it wisely.
We bless this garden.
Bless the seeds planted here. Help them to sprout and grow. May all new life within this garden be given the right conditions to grow and bear fruit.
We bless this garden.
And as the Spirit of life and love rises in the center of this community, may we all be blessed with peace as we bless this garden. So may it be. Amen. Namaste.
Okay, I want to mention a number. 180,000 gallons. In an average year, the roof of this building picks up 180,000 gallons of water with pollutants, which then runs into the storm drain and out to sea, instead of being cleaned in the ground and then replenishing Pasadena's groundwater. Our parking lot picks up another 97,000 gallons. In the 21st century, a good neighbor captures its stormwater as much as possible on its own site, cleans it there, uses it there, instead of making it a problem for others. And we want to be a good neighbor in the distant future by doing that here. We're going to look for grants and expert advice on how to build stormwater management features at this church that will take care of some of that water.
We came here and we celebrated and we blessed. And we continue to vision. May our hands be forever dirty with the stuff of life. May we take those dirty hands and reach across borders, building important relationships, building community. As we do that, let us continue to create the world we all dream about. Thank you so much for being here. May we continue to dedicate and bless this garden with our own hands, sowing seeds and watering, even just driving by and giving a great big amen. We are glad that is there.